had the classical music station on my dish TV, and I was doing something else, and I saw going by a name I was familiar with, and I'll show you. The name is Manuel Barrueco. And the interesting point is that we both studied under the same guitar master. I found this out a while back. And the master's name was Juan Mercadal of Miami. And I heard about him from a friend at work when I was working as a draftsman in Hialeah, Florida. And he says, would you be interested in taking guitar lessons? I said, I don't know, okay. He says, yeah, he says, I'm taking guitar lessons with Juan Mercadal in South Miami, and it's $10 a lesson for a half-hour lesson. I said, yeah, I can go for that. So I started taking lessons with Juan Mercadal. I probably took lessons with him for a couple of years. I'd go there every Saturday because I was working all week. And anyways, I found out that Manuel Barrueco studied under him also. Of course, he went on to become a famous concert guitarist, and I just went back to engineering. But it's interesting how we both ended up at the same place. And the funny thing is, if you look up Manuel Barrueco on YouTube, he has about as many plays as I have on another site. On another site, I have about over 1.5 million plays. Well, if you add up Manuel Barrueco's plays on YouTube, it's about the same number. And the only difference between me and him is he is a famous guitarist, and I am a player who plays on the internet. But what's more interesting is that my playing is unique. I appreciate Manuel Barrueco's playing, but most guitarists, they sound basically the same. My sound is unique. And I have to say that I am the only guitarist who has ever taken Joaquin Rodrigo's Concerto de Aruñas, one of the most famous pieces for guitar with orchestra. I took that piece and I converted it in from orchestra to solo guitar playing. The entire concerto for solo guitar playing. I tried to post that on YouTube, but I kept getting this message from YouTube: this is copyrighted material. I don't know how they come up with that. Someone holds a copyright on this thing. Anyways, I could leave it up there, but I have this big bold print saying this is copyrighted material. So I took it down. But I'm the only one, the only guitarist, and you can look on Concerto de Aruñas by Joaquin Rodrigo, and all the guitarists are playing it with orchestra. I'm the only one who ever did it without orchestra. Anyways, getting back to my teacher, who's the same teacher of Manuel Barrueco, is Juan Mercadal. The only thing good he ever said about me in 2 years of playing was, I finished a piece, and he said, "That's amazing." And I never had the presence of mind, because he bowled me over with that, to ask him, what's amazing? What? The way I hold a guitar? Is that amazing? I mean, what is it supposed to be amazing? So I'll show you. This is the sheet music, Sagreras. I studied Sagreras with Juan Mercadal. Let's see if I can get it in here. You see the date is 1969, and that V with the check mark is that I finished the piece with him. But you see all the markings? That markings does not come with the music. Those are my markings on the music, all over the place. And that's how I studied the music. I prepared the study. So I brought this in. I brought this into Juan and started playing. And he looked at the music. He says, "What the hell did you do to the music?" I said, "Well, I mark it up so I can understand it." He says, "Don't ever do that again." He says, "I cannot read this music the way you marked it up." So I kind of frustrated him that way. Anyways, yes, I want to let you know that, hey, me and Barrueco studied with the same maestro, Juan Mercadal in Miami. Unfortunately, he passed away some time ago.